All right, we're back with another match preview ahead of the Oughtibridge quarterfinal in the League Cup, hoping to retain that trophy that we won last year when it was the Trevor Clifton Trophy. So first of all, I'll ask is the availability of players? Have we got any new injuries, any knocks that were taken over the weekend? What's the squad looking like?
No, apart from Tracy, um, everyone seems to be available. So really good availability this week. 19 people available for selection. So everyone's back. Frankie back, obviously got 20 minutes, 20 minutes on Sunday. So got her through that. But no, everyone's available, everyone's fit, and which obviously gives me a good headache.
A problem that you like having, isn't it? I guess it's the final cup competition the team is in now in this season. Just how important is it for your team to retain this cup?
I'll break that down a little bit further. It's just hugely important to get back to winning ways.
Mm-hmm.
It's just hugely important to get back to winning ways and put together a run between now and the end of the season and see what happens in both competitions. Naturally, the defeat on Sunday makes things difficult, but we still have to play Northampton. We have a game in hand. We've got to play Chesterfield. We've got to play some other big teams. We just need to get back. Ultimately, to achieve our goals, we have to win every single game this season. Have to. And that's the aim, and that starts with the quarterfinals, because if we get through the next game, semi-final, we want to get to the final, we have to win. So we just have to get into the right mindset now of being week by week, regardless of the competition and whoever the opposition are. We just have to be in the mindset that this is a must-win game. We have to win every single match, and that's the most important thing right now. And semis and finals and all the rest of it will hopefully take care of itself if we can get into that mindset and that mentality.
Okay. And speaking a bit on that last week's loss, what are you expecting to see from your team after that loss?
A reaction. A reaction. We naturally weren't at our best in front of goal. Deja vu, said the same against Lincoln. But in terms of the performance defensively, I thought we were secure. I don't remember being cut open and thinking, big chance missed. Great save. I don't remember that. And I'm trying not to be blinkered and being objective. I don't remember that. I felt territorially, after the first 10, 12 minutes or so, I felt territorially the game was played out in the middle of the pitch in the main, but also in terms of wide players, because we ended up having to match them up. I remember our wing backs being more advanced and in their half than theirs and ours. So a reaction and hopefully a little bit more cutting edge and ruthlessness in front of goal, which we've seen to lack really throughout January, apart from the opening game against Chesterfield. Because even against Leicester, we weren't at our cutthroat best.
Yeah, I would agree with that. But the attack that the team does have, do you believe that your attackers will find that form? And because it's more than form, it's ability that they do have. Do you believe they will return back to what they have?
Yeah, they're too good not to. They're too good not to, and I think it's not a case of we're not creating chances. Creating lots of chances still. It's just they haven't gone in.
Yeah.
I sometimes think that can come down to the fact that for the last 2 years, we've played effectively, apart from the cup competition, obviously off the back of last year, which every game was meaningful because we had to win it. It was a knockout competition. But all league games, we've played one really tough league match, which was the 4-3 win against Chesterfield. And I'm not making excuses here, but we've ended up playing better opposition, and it's almost as if we're surprised we're in those goal scoring positions, and you think, I'm in the area, or I'm through on goal, and there just seems to be that lack of calm, composed, clinical edge that we usually find against the teams that are maybe not as good as the teams that we've been beaten by. But yeah, they're too good. They're too good not to. They won't go on a run of games without scoring. They won't. That won't happen. I mean, all right. Yeah, I think Sunday was the first game we haven't scored all season. And credit to Northampton for that. I mean, we scored against West Brom. Sorry about that. Lauren Churchill scored 2 against Leicester. Abby and Morel scored against Lincoln. Abby and Lucy both scored against Chesterfield. So it's not as if they're not scoring. It's just we're probably missing more chances than we're used to missing.
Yeah. Okay, and this is the first time you're playing against Oughtibridge this season, team that we, how are you hoping to attack your opponents?
In the same way as always, really, with the quality that we possess, trying to impose ourselves on the game. We predict it will be a difficult game. They've got a relatively good record in the league, and they managed to do something against Northampton twice that we didn't, and that's score. They were 2-0 up in that game, so we won't be going there thinking we're in the semi-finals. We'll be going there thinking we've got a game in our hands, and that's exactly the way it will be. And we just need to impose ourselves and be more composed and better in possession than we were on Sunday, and be more ruthless and clinical in front of goal than we have been against Northampton, Leicester and Lincoln. But ultimately, it would be, hopefully, it will be business as usual in terms of how we intend to play.
Okay. Thank you, Chris. Thank you very much.
No problem.